Hello everyone, this is Hunter at Vapor Honing Technologies, and today we're going to be doing a Dust Collector 101. So we're going to be explaining a little bit about the dust collector, its functionality, what it does, and why it benefits you. A dust collector is simply what it's called. So from the dust that is produced in the sandblasting process, which the sandblasting process is very well known for, you will see dust collectors. These things will collect all of the dust, all of the particles that come from the process, filter it, and trap it so that it removes it from the environment so it's not harming your workers. It's not difficult to see inside of the machine. There's multiple different reasons why these are a pretty much necessity when it comes to this process. The main purposes of a dust collector are going to be worker safety, environmental safety, efficiency, and equipment longevity. All four of those factors are why a dust collector is a necessity to you. It's definitely going to prolong the life of your equipment, going to make you more efficient while you're blasting. It's going to protect your workers a little bit more, and furthermore, make it a cleaner work environment. So that's why these things are very important for a dry blast cabinet. It definitely helps. So of course, in order to use this dust collector, you're gonna have to set it up first. So you'll have to position it, you'll have to hook up your ductwork, and you'll need to install your hoses and your filters inside of the dust collector itself so that you can get rocking and rolling with it. The next thing you're gonna have to do is adjust your airflow settings into the dust collector so that it can efficiently work. While you're operating the sandblasting machine, what you'll have to do is turn the dust collector on, and you'll have to monitor the performance to make sure everything is working correctly from your install and your airflow adjustments on the dust collector. So just monitor it for a little bit, see how it performs. If it's performing well, you can definitely keep going with your blasting. If you're having a little bit of a miss in certain areas like performance, you can definitely adjust your airflow to the dust collector and make the adjustments needed. So typical maintenance on a dust collector is going to be anywhere from changing, cleaning, and replacing your filters to inspecting for leaks. It's pretty simple. You're only going to have to do a couple or a few things maintenance-wise to maintain the dust collector. Those are just two examples. I'm sure if you have like a collection bag for your dust collector, that would be something else that you maybe want to change out. So some safety precautions you're gonna have to take, and this is general, it could be used for using a wet blast machine or just, performing maintenance on a dust collector. You're gonna have to wear PPE. You're gonna have to ensure proper ventilation, and you're gonna have to monitor dust levels just to make sure that everything's still working efficiently. So those are some different precautions you have to take when you're using just a sandblaster in general or performing maintenance on your dust collector. So after you're done blasting for the day, you may want to do some post-blasting cleanup. This would involve shutting down the dust collector and cleaning up the work area around your sandblasting machine. If there was anything that did get in the air, fall on the floor, it's all over the place, you may want to just shut everything down, clean it up for the day. Also, you want to inspect this and just make sure everything's still working properly. So another optional add-on that you may have for your sandblaster is a reclamation system. So these things are pretty cool because it reclaims your abrasive and you can actually reuse it in the process. So basically how this works is it's going to use suction, it's going to use different airflow techniques, it's going to use screening, filtration, and collecting the abrasive media to reuse it. So that's a little bit about how a reclamation system is going to work for you. There are four main benefits to a reclamation system. One of them is going to be cost savings. So it's actually going to save you costs because you're reclaiming your abrasive. You're not constantly having to stop and refill and use more abrasive, which leads into our second advantage of a reclamation system, which is improved efficiency, because you're not going to have to stop, you're not going to have to refill your abrasive as much as you would without it. So the last benefit to having a reclaimer is waste reduction. You're definitely not going to have as much waste at a time reclaiming your abrasive to reuse in your system, Whereas if you didn't have one of these, all of your abrasive would just be gone after it's sucked out. So there are different advantages to using a reclaiming system. I highly suggest it because down the road, it's just gonna save you more and more money and definitely improve efficiency, create waste reduction. It's just gonna be a huge benefit for you to have one. So if you guys have any questions, please give us a call. We're always happy to help. Our number here is 828-202-5563.